point of this one. Here we go then. It is Shellzz in the blue kit from left to right. Rockyy in the red of Bayern Munich from right to left. This game is for $160,000 and the FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Championship Cup.
We've been on a journey for the last 5 months, beginning in January with the qualifiers, December as well, also in there. And obviously these guys both qualifying in Paris. That was back in February. They have had a heck of a journey. 40 games a week were played for an entire month, 160 games, and these guys were coming out on top with 156 out of 160 wins. Massive, massive, impressive results. But not only that, then they had to go the distance in Paris. They qualified second and first. Second for Rockyy. Shellzz finished third in that qualifier. And now we find ourselves here in Madrid. They've had to knock out 30 opponents to reach this stage. They are the best in the world. Who's going to take it?
Question that we're going to answer in the next hour or so here. And we already saw Shellzz testing the hands of Neuer. And as you'd expect, they seem pretty safe, at least for the start of this one. But don't make a mistake. They shall be tested here again. Has possibly some nerves coming in. Keep an eye on those cameras. Here's a great through ball. Ronaldo comes in. Shellzz just 10 minutes in on his home console will break the deadlock and go into the lead. An early goal for him. That's going to work wonders.
Yeah, it's a home goal. It's what he needed. Settle up those nerves earlier on. We'll have a little look at their hands. You can see them, both of them fairly nervy on the console controllers. Of course, we were talking about the different sizes. It can be a lot about the shoulder buttons. So certainly for Rockyy, obviously on his away console, it is a smaller controller. So obviously if he's used to almost a claw grip, you guys at home, you all have your own consoles, of course. You know the size of the consoles. If we're used to a claw grip and it's a smaller one, it might just be a little funky for his hands. So he's got to get used to it. And obviously the opening 10 minutes is really when he's trying to do that. He's had an hour beforehand to try and get a grip on this one, but now we're into the big game. He's got to try and get an away goal. Ronaldo just wide, and De Gea saves his bacon.
Yeah, just 4 minutes after that 1-0, a chance here for Rockyy to bring it back, but knocked wide by the keeper. Corner was taken short. Was actually dragged quite far back there, but he'll bring it back towards the edge of the box with Vidal. Tries a direct ball. It falls to Modric. There's an offside there, though.
So, opening first 15 minutes, obviously, does give the home advantage. Shellzz with that big breakaway ball through the middle. A great pass as well to set Ronaldo running. Nangolan to Suarez. Suarez playing fairly deep here. Gareth Bale starting to make a run down the wing. Not too many people using Gareth Bale. Of course, this is the FIFA Ultimate Team. You are able to select just about any player in the world that you may like. Obviously, you may dislike them. You never know. But either way, you select the best available. And, of course, these guys have got just about everything available to them. And Gareth Bale, the choice. David Alaba, of course, playing here in Germany, along with a number of other players within this Ultimate Team. That's a great breakthrough. Ronaldo, he just needs to knock it forward and take a shot on. Oh, and Neuer gets down low and saves again.
Yeah, I was feeling the pressure there from the defenders that were closing in. Decided to shoot early. There's a header at the front post. We've seen a couple of those sneaking in from Ronaldo. You'll see that often, either a player taking a corner short and trying to really wriggle their way into the box, or aiming for that front post. Those seem to be and have been true and tested as the most successful ways to take corners here in Berlin. Meanwhile, we see Rockyy back with possession now. Of course, had a chance just a few minutes ago to level this one up. He may well have another here with Ronaldo. That's nicely done from Pogba. And we'll just trickle back to De Gea. 26 minutes in, it's Shellzz that leads.
Throughout the tournament over the last 2 days, Rockyy has conceded in every single game. However, Shellzz has the best defense, or well, I should say joint best defense here in Berlin. He's conceded only 4 goals in total throughout this tournament. 2 of them, of course, coming in that divisional final. Ronaldo to Neymar. Rockyy in the red, pushing forward, representing vitality, looking to see if he can get his hands on the trophy, but he's going to get himself some goals here. A 1-0 loss is not the end of the world on your away console. And that's going to be a great chance through for Suarez. Nainggolan, he was a big player for Shellzz in the divisional finals. And it looks like he's continuing that way for Shellzz here in the grand final.
Rockyy, though, I feel is starting to, get a bit more possession, maybe calm any nerves that he's had coming in. Let's not forget, this is his away console, so every goal is going to count just that little bit extra if we are in a drawn situation come the end of our 2 legs. We'll keep you updated on how that all works as we move through. But for now, it is, of course, Shellzz with the lead. He's just been given advantage there, so play will continue. No foul given, but he's given the ball away just after. It's Alaba here for Rockyy. Going to charge down this bottom side. His options are limited, and Ronaldo had enough of him there. Just comes in, knocks him off the ball, and now Shellzz will be able to build something of his own. We're not too far away from half-time here in our first leg on the PlayStation. And unsurprisingly, it is Shellzz on his home console that is leading. Can he get himself another little chip over the top? Not got enough weight to it, though. Ramos to clear.
We're starting to see pretty even possession between both of these teams, Joe. So far, obviously, looking through the tournament, you can see it is Rockyy holding that 62% again. It's been a fairly average statistics that we've been used to seeing for Rockyy, but Shellzz at 38%. He's had a bit more of the ball over the last 10 minutes, I would say. Obviously, the goal he scored early on was a direct through ball, and that's really it. I mean, Rockyy, it's all well and good holding possession. Just look at Barcelona in real life. You can hold possession when you like, but sometimes you just can't get those goals. Of course, they did a number of times in real life, and are certainly challenging for La Liga. But as it is here in the non-traditional sport, I guess you could say, online in the consoles, many Barcelona players are active, but as it is, they're both on either side. Neymar getting forward for him. Ronaldo trying to slip Messi through there, not able to work for him, and Ronaldo returns. Neymar, there he is down the wing for Rockyy. He's got to cut inside. He's not going to go for one of those big long passes. He needs to try and get the cut back and try and pull the keeper out of position, but it's not to be. It's a 1-0 first half start for Shellzz.
Yeah, brilliant start here for Shellzz. Still a long, long way to go, though. Of course, just the first 45 minutes of our first leg, and you can see he is staying very, very concentrated on the job at hand here, and honestly, rightly so. Rockyy's proven time and time again, not just here, but in Paris as well, in those qualifiers, that he is an absolute beast. This, of course, was the goal just 10 minutes and 20 seconds in. It was Ronaldo set through, just knocking it straight underneath Neuer, and there you see the celebration from Shellzz. Brilliant start for him, but as I said, the road is long and arduous, no doubt about that one. But he started off almost perfectly.
Yeah, you can't give Ronaldo that much space. Let's get
one loss, one draw so far in the tournament. 14 goals he's scored, 7 he's let in, and he'll be looking to keep that at 7 in this second half.
Absolutely, those 4 clean sheets, joined first in the tournament, of course, and he's hoping to try and make himself a first, of course, if he can keep a clean sheet here in the second half. It is Shellzz leading 1-0 on the PlayStation, his home console, up against Rockyy. Rockyy, the Xbox player, who will be moving to the Xbox after this game. So that's where the aggregate system will come into play in terms of scores. Don't worry if you don't know what the hell I'm on about. We will continue to inform you, I think is the word I'm after.
Information you works as well.
Information does work as well. I'll continue to keep you updated throughout, of course, the scoreline. So it is Shellzz playing in the blue and Rockyy playing in the red from left to right here, using Luka Modric. We just heard from Chuboy there, discussing obviously the changes in the teams. Obviously no legends within the PlayStation. They're available on the Xbox. So while we do see Rockyy, of course, making these changes, we'll see what Shellzz does when he moves on to the Xbox. Nainggolan for Shellzz has been a big player, tends to be back there. And it's interesting to see how he uses Gareth Bale as well. Gareth Bale tends to be a lot more defensive, doesn't tend to be piling forward. Obviously, Marcelo making the overlap there, just got a glimpse of. Ronaldo, though, to Neymar now down the wing, looking to get it through the ball. There we go. Ronaldo is going to try and cut inside. He's got Pogba available. Suarez on the penalty spot, actually in the net. Oh, my word, Pogba. Save comes out of Neuer. No idea how he managed to keep that one out of the pitch.
I have no idea either, to be honest with you. He's basically thrown himself at it, legs in the way, and that was incredibly close. And Rockyy We'll be thanking Manuel Neuer again, but maybe not for long. Ronaldo going to turn inside, takes a shot. Again, it's the legs of Neuer that keeps it out. And now Rockyy has finally some possession of his own, but for how long? I thought he'd already lost it there to Bale. Neymar did keep a hold of it. And, well, that pass was way too heavy. Going to go over his head. It's a throw-in straight away there to Shellzz. Nice little back heel for him. Pogba going to try and get it up to Ronaldo. Tries and almost succeeds. The touch was heavy, and Modric just nicking in front of him there to give it back to Rockyy. But this is what we saw from Rockyy. A bit of a rocky start, let's say, to excuse the puns. Struggled with possession in the first 10 minutes or so, but as he settles down, you see that percentage rise.
Indeed, he had 68% possession, I believe it was, in the first half. But you say the first opening 10 here of the second has been all blue. Shellzz dominating so far. Nangolan to Suarez. It is only a 1-0 lead, though. I need to emphasize that point. It is not a big lead. There's still plenty of time to go in this game, and a 1-goal lead is easily whittled away over 180 minutes of 2 games. Pogba looking for the through ball to Ronaldo. There it is. Ronaldo straight away shoots. But Neuer, he's been the big man in the sticks for Rockyy so far, keeping that scoreline low.
Yeah, I mean, that's 3 this half already, and we're only a short amount into this one, and almost getting on the end of that low cross there. Again, Neuer will collect safely, though. And for Rockyy, you know, going in 1-0 down onto his console, then after this onto the Xbox, definitely wouldn't be the end of the world. Shellzz probably needs to really surmount more of a lead here if he's to feel really comfortable moving over to Rockyy's console. Here is Ronaldo for Rockyy. Got it back there. Suarez messes in space. He'll blast it into the bottom right. And just as we're talking about comfortable leads, Rockyy will throw that all the way and tie us up with an away goal. It's 1 apiece here in the first leg.
Such a big goal, such a big finish. No nonsense from Messi there. Hit it just about as hard as he could. So 20 minutes remain in this first leg on the PlayStation. And Shellzz needs to get some goals. He's got Neymar down the wing. Florenzi, not a great deal of people have been using Florenzi throughout this tournament. Sticking with him. Stay with the tried and tested, but he's lost it early here. He's in a 3-on-2. Suarez was trying to get forward. Messi going to join, but Marcelo intercepts nicely for Shellzz.
With Ronaldo now, space up top, and he tried the through ball there to Nangolan, but had too much power on it. Be easily cleared. That's what we say. Rockyy now just going to slow things down, play his game, that possession football, the short passes. If he sees a hole, don't get me wrong, he'll definitely exploit it. But so far, he hasn't. There is Vidal into Modric. This could now be dangerous. Tries to turn. Ramos had read the situation well, though. And now a chance for Shellzz on the break. Nangolan will skip past one man. Little pass over, but I think it was Ramos again that came in there pretty heavily and took down Suarez.
Didn't manage to get anything. The referee having none of it. Marcelo clears down the left wing to Bale. Marcelo makes the overlapping run, but Nangolan can't find the return pass, and DeMarcos cuts it out for Rockyy. Now Suarez through to Ronaldo. Little drag back, trying to find some space for the pass. Goes to Arturo Vidal. Now to Messi. Back over wide. Modric was looking for the return, and in the end, tried to go for that direct ball through to Ronaldo, which was cut out easily by Shellzz. And Shellzz works it down the middle. That's an awful pass, and he's put himself really in a pressure situation. Suarez back to Vidal, across to Neymar. Ronaldo available, can turn and cut it in. Ronaldo back to Suarez! And Rockyy makes it 2-1 just before full time in the 85th minute. Oh my word, Shellzz in trouble.
Absolutely in trouble. We talked about the importance of away goals, and that makes it difficult now. It means that Shellzz would have to produce, you know, a result this big on the away console, on the Xbox in the next round. But we've got 85 minutes on the clock. Let's not count him out of this one just yet. We can see that he will make some changes. He will go a lot more aggressive But then again, you also have to weigh up, is it worth going too aggressive, maybe then falling one more behind? And that makes then your lead even more difficult, or your deficit even more difficult to make up once you get over to your away console.
Well, Shellzz in deep water here. It's the first time he's really been in this situation, of course. Did lose in the first matchup to Timox from Wolfsburg, and managed to rescue a result in the divisional finals on a penalty shootout in the end, 2-2 that second leg. But here, the first time he's really been down. Now, of course, we're seeing adjustments. He's been using 4-4-2 throughout the groups, did switch to 4-2-3-1 for a period throughout the brackets, and now it looks like he's on to, I think it was 4-1-2-1-2. I think I just saw the change in the last there. So, having to make adjustments against his opponent. Of course, as we mentioned, these guys, they wouldn't have played each other before. You know, they play on different consoles, they play in different tournaments. They never really come against each other unless it's in this crazy situation here in the FUT Championships.
Here we go, start for Shellzz. Oh, Lewis couldn't quite get the shot off. He was blocked. Oh, Suarez has gone down.
Such a dive.
Referee says no, get up, you're not having that one. And, well, that was a dangerous moment, probably a scary moment for Rockyy. No doubt, just casting a glance over, seeing what the referee says about it. Now, as we hit 90 minutes, 3 will be added on, but it's looking like Rockyy will take an away lead from our first leg here with Modric up to Ronaldo. Will he be able to sneak a third in? That would be absolutely massive for him if he can pull it off. Vidal in towards Mane, and it was close. There was just not much there that kept that one out, but it is the end of our first leg, and it's 2-1 away to Rockyy.
Yeah, and you can see in terms of shots, it was Shellzz that dominated, 7 shots to the 4 of Rockyy, but it's what he did with those shots that counts. It's Rockyy that comes out on top with a 2-1 victory. Both of his goals coming in the second half.
Yeah, and let's be honest now, it really piles pressure onto Shellzz. At the regional finals, we heard from a lot of players, you know, I've never really played PlayStation or Xbox, their away console in that case. These two guys, maybe they've had a little bit of practice. You know, if you've got the foresight, maybe they've even put some practice in last night.
Pas mal contre d'autres bons joueurs. Après, j'essaie d'analyser le jeu de mes futurs adversaires. Ouais, après, j'ai un coach aussi qui m'aide et qui me dit par exemple quoi faire si je joue contre quel joueur. Et voilà. Voilà, comme par exemple pour ce tournoi, pour moi mes principaux adversaires sont Dax, Gorilla et Tass. Donc voilà, je les connais bien, je les ai déjà pas mal joués. Voilà, je sais ce qu'ils font et voilà, je vais essayer, si je les joue, de les contrer le mieux que je peux.
And he talks there about Tass and about Gorilla as well.
Yeah.
2 players that he has beaten to get to this final. And honestly, he's looking solid. On that away console, taking a 2-1 lead. He can play out for a 0-0 draw if he really needs to on his home console.
Yeah, he's on his own console here, on the Xbox, something he's been known to win multiple times. Like I talked about, those 2 French titles in 2016 and 2017. Can he etch his name on that trophy as the 2017 FIFA Ultimate Team Champion? He is just 90 minutes away from victory.
Well, we see legends, of course, added back into Rockyy's team. Legends that he's played with, Vieira, Pele. They are in there for this one. Jordi Alba, who's been a permanent fixture for him there as well. Of course, Jerome Boateng being an important part of what has been a very stable defence. That pass, though, wasn't there. Imagine here that Shellzz could get another early goal. That would really turn this tie on its head. But as it was, he loses possession. And you can, as Spencer and Chu would say, bet your house on the fact that Rockyy here will be playing the possession game.
Absolutely. He's going to be looking to play those short passes. Shouldn't be too many direct through balls. Trying a little wriggle there, but Hully cut it out. Obviously, we're seeing the legends for Shellzz as well. Looking more like a boxer down in the corner, Shellzz. He's up against Rockyy, so it's a fitting scenario for him perhaps here as Neymar tries to work it through. Pogba into Vieira. Can go across. Suarez is deep at the moment. Pogba will play it through to Ronaldo. Tried to turn and run with it, but Ramos was there. And Rio Ferdinand, one of those legends we've seen throughout the tournament on the Xbox, working well for him. Shellzz got a little lucky with a return ball on Messi there, but Boateng, no nonsense, puts it out for a throw on the 12th.
Yeah, I agree with you. Got lucky with how that one really fell to him. There's a risky pass from Marcelo out of the box in the first place even. And now, after all that, it is back with Rockyy. Suarez into Ronaldo. Got three men basically on top of him right now and will end up losing the ball. Now we see Suarez. Will he go direct? Neymar in towards Ronaldo. He's got one man to get around. He could send Suarez through. He saw the defense coming in, tries to squeeze in Neymar. Here is Neymar. He's going to look to find the man in the middle. Ronaldo, surely the first, the second now will follow. Shellzz takes the lead here, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Englishman.
A 1-0 scoreline so far. It means, of course, it's 2-2 on aggregate. As that score stands, it would still mean that, of course, the victory would go to Rockyy, but we'll get to that as and when we need to, because at the moment it's all about goals. There's plenty of time to score them. Another 75 minutes to play here on the Xbox.
Bit of an early shake-up maybe for Rockyy. We've said it before, his opening 10, 15, 20 minutes even of games, he has been shaky, but then he starts to settle down and really come into his own. This time he's lost it again on the attack though. Can Shellzz build a similar one? That's a great ball lofted over the top to Ronaldo. Boateng comes in though, and he's absolutely nailed him.
Yeah, he only really had Vieira coming in support, so he didn't have a great deal in the middle, so he kind of had to try and go it alone with Ronaldo. Boateng saw to it. It's actually worked out pretty well in Shellz's favour here. Gets a chance for Neymar! Oh my word! That does mean that Shellzz is in the lead. 3-2 on aggregate, 2-0 here on the Xbox, and he has turned up to play.
Well, who would have thought that? Look, judging by the expression on Shellz's face, I don't think he expected that himself either. It's fallen kindly to Neymar, but at this level, you'll take those chances any day of the week, but concentration has to stay high. As you mentioned, he's now 3-2 in the lead, and he's cancelled those away goals out, so we can almost forget, at least for now, about those two that Rockyy scored before. Rockyy needs one back to tie us back up. Here's another ball over the top. Shellzz has apparently found the key to Rocky's game, and that is a foul here. That's a dangerous position.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen these scored. So actually, Shellzz has started to go for goal with a few of these. I think what he's going to do is try and lay it up. Probably expect, I think it's Marcelo just on the right here. Maybe run up and lay it up to him. So he's going to try and cross it down. Yes, he will. And he's going to work it into the box. That's exactly what he's looking for. Vieira needs to get the pass away. Oh, Rio Ferdinand blocks it out. You can see what he was trying to work there. They've seen a couple of these intricately worked free kicks from those positions going in. And as it was, it wasn't for Shellzz. And you know, I was talking about, obviously, Rockyy, we're talking about possession. It's all well and good. He needs the ball first. He's been struggling to get it off Shellzz in his opening 20.
But now he does have it on the edge of the box with Suarez. Turns in Sergio Ramos, though. Oh, bit of a dangerous move playing it back there. In the end, he did get it out of the danger area and has now finally won the ball back. Walker down on this bottom side. Pogba almost got a hold of it, and you saw the frustration there for Rockyy as he couldn't quite control it. Goes back to the throw-in for Shellzz. Walker now once again laying it around nicely. Messi and Marcelo on this bottom side. I think he's actually walked out himself there. No, and there's the throw-in for Rockyy. Well,
we talked about in the first game how Rockyy has conceded in every single game he's played. He's also scored in every single game he's played. So we've got a long way to go in this one, of course. Still another 60 minutes to go on the clock as Rockyy tries to build an attack here with Pele. Doesn't manage to work the ball in. Oh, just cuts out the pass. And now it's an instant counter from Shellzz. Gets Ronaldo. He's got Neymar just above Suarez trying to make the run. And Kyle Walker sticks out his toe just to cut out that run.
Now Pogba for Rockyy. Got space on this bottom side again for Pele, a man who's been absolutely instrumental to his game so far here in Berlin. Pogba making a bit of a mess of that one. There's Ronaldo trying to be fancy. He'll lose possession because of that. Vieira tries to step past the one-man, plays it then a little more safely back to Neymar, looking for the hole in Shellz's defence with Pogba. Now Ronaldo, he could have a shot from here, but Neymar doing the defensive duty as well for Shellzz will clear it out.
Yeah, just in time, because you can see Ronaldo is starting to set himself up for one of those big blasters on the edge of the D. 61% possession for Rockyy, no surprises, but you can see what it means. 2-0 down, it means nothing. Nothing at all. You can keep the ball all you like if you don't score the goals, and that's exactly what Shellzz did in that quick-fire double. Now a big chance here for Rockyy. Gets it off to Ronaldo. Vieira back to cross, maybe. Can he try and cut it in? It's going to go for Neymar! It's there! We're all square at 3 apiece, and even on aggregate, it means nothing. We're going to go the distance, Joe.
Exactly as we were expecting here. Rockyy somehow, with Vieira there, worked his way past what was 4 men in the end, got the pass off, and Neymar will just slot it in right on the stroke of half-time. Will that be the momentum that he needs to pick things up on his home console, the Xbox? The ref won't be adding too much time onto this. It's just 2 minutes, in fact, that will be put in there. Shellzz, though, might have just one last sniff at a lead here. Ronaldo, he's going to put it through.
Oh!
It's 3-1 Shellzz, and just as quick as Rockyy can put one in, Shellzz will reply on the stroke of half-time.
Perfect time for an instant reply. Give your opponent something to think about as we go into the end of the first half here on the Xbox, and you can see what it means for the Shellzz crew standing behind him, cheering him on. The Englishman, the young Englishman, has got himself a really big lead here as we move into the final half of the grand finals.
Absolutely amazing. Shellzz 3-1 up. Spencer Chu, what a first half here.
Guys, unbelievable scenes in probably the biggest FIFA match of all time. We might just be seeing the best FIFA match of all time. Let's relive those moments from that first half. So, Shellzz came into this game trailing 2-1, of course, on aggregate, but he needed some goals, and that's exactly what he got here. Ronaldo gets a little bit lucky with the rebound. That made it 2-2, but at this point, he was trailing on away goals rule, so he wouldn't have been going through at this point, but he kept it coming. Marcelo plays the ball into Neymar. How we got away with that turn in the box against a player of Rockyy's standard, I do not know, but he did, and at this point, he was looking very good value. Of course, Rockyy gets one back, and we thought we were going to be going extra time, or to a third game if we had to, at this point, because they were completely level. But Shellzz made that impossible, because he got this ball into Ronaldo in the box, and then to Suarez. And as it stands, Shellzz is going to pick up $160,000. That's not small change, guys. That's unbelievable. You can see how happy he is on his face. We're 1 half away from finding out who is going to get that money. Unbelievable scenes here in Berlin, guys. If it stays like this, I just don't know what's going to happen in this second half. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a quick break.
4 clean sheets in those first 6 matches, but importantly here, he's lost on his home console, and now he's winning on his away console. That's an incredible, incredible feat.
The greatest moment of my life was what he said when he won the divisional finals. Let's see if it's going to get a little better. Rockyy needs to score 2 goals to take victory here. Shellzz, if he scores again, it is absolute misery for Rockyy, because he'll need 3. That's a great through ball straight away. But Neuer's quick off his line.
Scary moment again for Rockyy. He has to keep his nerve here, though, and go back to what has worked so well for him in the lead up here through the groups, through even before that regional qualifier where he finished 2nd in division, and of course in the playoffs where he's been monstrous. Here he is with Suarez on the edge of the box. Ronaldo is going to turn. Pele tries to turn his man as well, but Shellzz is in there, clean tackle, and will get the ball away. He's going to have a bit of a run with Messi up top.
Well, Ronaldo's there as well. He can go through to Hullet. Maybe pass it down, and it's a quick foot in from Ruud Hullet for Rockyy. Straight back, though, to Shellzz in the blue. Vieira to Hullet down the left wing. Neymar not able to work it. Jordi Alba muscles him off there fairly strongly, and he's continued his run here. Neymar, not able to put the ball through. He went just offside.
Here we go, Suarez up to Pele. We've seen this position being dangerous before. He's got a little lucky there. Pulls it back. Suarez! It's 3-2. Rockyy's back in it.
Wow. 4-4 on aggregate. What a final we are having here in Berlin. Of course, it means that Shellzz still leads on aggregate. as it stands, but that has just given Rockyy a gilt-edged chance. And a foot right back into this finals. We have a high-scoring ding-dong of a match here. It is absolutely delivering, as we'd expect. We've been around the globe to find the very best in the world, and they are playing right here in this finals in Berlin.
Yeah, as you said, aggregate 4-4, but because of those away goals, Shellzz does lead here. Rockyy has to score another one, at least one more, if he's going to win this game. Here we are with Shellzz once again. 59 minutes on the clock. Jordi Alba will clear. He needs to keep it slow. Let that pressure almost drain away from you with the minutes, but with that comes the pressure of needing to score that all-important goal. There is Pelé now, a man who was instrumental in that last one. He will be fed by Ronaldo, tries to turn, but Ferdinand will stand as a brick wall behind him. It's clear to Messi.
Well, he's been dominating the possession. Let's see he can start to dominate this second half. At the moment, he keeps giving those big chances to Shellzz, and Shellzz has been taking them. Wins himself a free kick here, just inside the half of Rockyy. Gonna lay it off to Hullet and then back across to Rio Ferdinand. Of course, that means the entirety of Shellzz team will be forward for this free kick. Gets it across to Neymar, tries to wriggle it back, but Pelé wins it back. Oh, unfairly. A dangerous free kick position for Shellzz.
What can he do with it?
He's going to try and swing one in, is he?
It certainly looks that way. You can see the cursor there. The position he'll be aiming for. Is he going to take it short?
He's going to try and run Suarez in. Look, he's trying to get a run on him.
Here we go. Dinked over the top. Pogba, though, is the first man to it. Nice little try there.
Yeah.
I think it was fairly easily readable, though.
Trying the scissor kick a little bit too much, I would say there.
Certainly would have been
Finishing
flashy.
style, yeah.
That would have come off for him. But now again, we come back to it with 20 minutes in-game remaining. Rockyy has to score if he's to win this one. Shellzz can keep this as is, and he will be the champion here.
A little moment of calm. Just a little moment of calm here in the craziness that has been. Hullet, or he could cut inside, gets it to Suarez. Neymar's there. Ronaldo trying to make a run. Hullet once again, looking for the cut back to Neymar. Neymar's free. He's got back across the box on the Walker. In the end, we'll get it clear. But my word, a real big chance for Shellzz there to dominate the game.
Right across the face of goal. But now again, we see Rockyy up by the halfway line. I think he's got a lot of space to work with there. Ronaldo, is he going to beat his man? He is. Is he going to put it away? No, Marcelo comes in just as he's about to pull the trigger on that one. And it goes off to De Gea, and Shellzz will hold on.
Just crowds him out at the last second there. Now Shellzz on attack of his own. Realizes maybe a little bit of experience perhaps required here. Knows he needs to just settle things down a touch, but he can't rest on his laurels, because Rockyy is certainly capable. We saw it in the divisional finals, a last-minute goal that took it to extra time. As it stands here, De Gea gets it to Ramos. Now Marcelo working it down the wing, keeping possession actually, something that he was unable to do on the PlayStation, ironically. Shellzz seemed to be doing a better chance of it here, but that was a little too fancy in your own half, and a dangerous chance for Rockyy.
With Pelé, turns out right into Marcelo. Shellzz has completely read that one, and a cheeky little dink over to Messi. A slide nice from Marcelo to keep that one in play. There's 82 minutes here. Time is slowly trickling away, and now there's space possibly for Shellzz to score one more into Suarez. Now Boateng will take it away. Can Rockyy pull the trigger? Oh, that was a terrible pass.
He wins it back in dangerous position. Just 5 minutes and ticking here in regulation time. We're going to get, what, 2-3 minutes extra, I would say, at max, as the chances keep getting stalled out. Rockyy trying to work it into the box. He may have to take a shot from here. Suarez to cut it across. Goal! Oh, the deflections fell. It's not cleared yet. Pelé back in. Oh, Marcelo is there. And Rockyy cannot find the net. And Shellzz clears the danger.
That may have been it. 2 minutes of normal time, plus whatever's added on. Shellzz will actually just walk that out there and gifts possession with the throw-in back over towards Rockyy. There's space for Ronaldo. You've got to get him closed down quickly as the ball is threaded through, and well, It's offside, I believe.
Yeah.
No, it's a free kick.
It's a dangerous
free
free
kick. I want to say I didn't
It's
see
gotta
the
go for
linesman
goal.
put the flag up, and now we have a super dangerous position with Ronaldo back to Suarez. Oh, and there's just many men in front of him. Has come back up to Pelé. Oh, it's it! Rockyy scored it! And would you believe it? The dying seconds, and you just don't count your chickens before you've hatched. Luckily for Rockyy, it hasn't. They did hatch, and now there's empty shells.
Oh my word. Drama here in Berlin as Rockyy now takes the lead. And my word, he knew what he needed to do in the second half, and by God is this game delivering here. $160,000 and the trophy of being the champion of FIFA Ultimate Team 17 here in Berlin. It has been an arduous journey for these guys, but Rockyy is just moments away from claiming victory. Shellzz, oh my word, can he do it one more time and go the distance? He needs just one of those big through balls.
Insane stuff. Almost lost for words in this one. We are going to see some changes. A bit of a breather for both players. And again, who was it? It was that man Pelé being instrumental. And we'll put Rockyy just a couple of moments away from victory, from the championship here.
He's got kickoff
in Berlin. He's got to score directly from kickoff. This is the one chance, and well, it's already fallen away from him. Let's see the clock. 2 minutes only added on. He's got one chance here as Shellzz to try and come back into it. Can he do it? George Best's on. He'll turn one. Walker's come in though, and there it is. It's Rockyy that is your champion of the FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Championships. And good news for you guys at home as well. You're not going home empty-handed, because with that victory, another SBC is unlocked. So get yourselves in on that one in-game or via the companion app. But Rockyy, what a performance. You have to give it to Shellzz though. What a show he's put on.
Fantastic stuff. You got to feel for the Englishman, Shellzz. The best time of his life, he said, but it's the Frenchman that wins. Jimmy is with him.
Presenting the FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Championship Series trophy here in Berlin is Brent Koning, the EA Sports FIFA Commissioner.
On behalf of EA and the FIFA fans around the world, congratulations. Hey.
From the 2 million players who started out competing in the FUT Weekend League into the 6 regional finals across the planet through to our hard-fought final today, we have found the one. Rockyy is your FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Championship. So from everyone at EA, Brent, myself, Spencer, D-Man, Joe, and Chu, and everyone else behind the scenes, we thank you for joining us this season. Congratulations.